Ever wondered how small changes could lead to massive improvements in your life? Well, let's ponder that for a moment. See, we often get caught up in the idea that earth-shattering transformations require equally dramatic actions. But what if I told you that's not necessarily the case? Consider a ship sailing across the ocean. If its course is altered by just a tiny degree, that small adjustment over time will lead it to an entirely different destination. This is the power of incremental change. It's about the small, consistent adjustments we make in our day-to-day lives, the seemingly insignificant actions that accumulate over time to create profound transformations. It's not about overnight success or sudden leaps of progress. It's about persistence, patience, and the courage to make small changes consistently. So, are you ready to embrace this transformative power of incremental change? Let us dive into a story that perfectly illustrates this concept. Meet John Doe, an average guy with an extraordinary story. Now, John wasn't always the picture of success you see today. No, sir. Once upon a time, John was just like any other guy, struggling with his weight, contending with a job that didn't bring him joy, and generally feeling stuck in a rut. But then something shifted. John realized that he didn't have to accept the hand he was dealt. He could reshuffle the deck. So he started with small, manageable changes. He swapped out his usual fast food lunch for a homemade salad. He set aside just 15 minutes each day to get his heart rate up. He dedicated an hour or two each week to learning new skills that could help him break free from the confines of his dead-end job. At first, these changes were tough. It's never easy to break old habits, but John was determined. He reminded himself that Rome wasn't built in a day. He knew that these small changes, repeated day in and day out, would eventually add up to something big, and boy was he right. Over time, John began to see the fruits of his labor. His clothes started to fit better. He found himself brimming with energy he didn't know he had. He started looking forward to work, excited to put his new skills to use. John's story isn't just about personal transformation, though. It's about the power of small daily changes. It's a testament to the fact that you don't need to make drastic life overhauls to see results. Sometimes it's the little shifts, the ones that don't seem like much at the time, that have the biggest impact. So next time you find yourself feeling stuck, remember John Doe. Remember that every journey starts with a single step, and that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your destination. John's story is a testament to the power of small, daily changes. Now, isn't John's story inspiring? It's a testament to the power of small, consistent changes. You see, John didn't transform overnight. It was the culmination of tiny daily improvements that added up over time. This approach is not only manageable, but it's also sustainable, allowing you to keep going even when the going gets tough. Think about it. If you were to improve just 1% each day over a year, you'd be 37 times better than when you started. That's the magic of compound interest, but applied to personal growth. It's a gradual process, but the results are nothing short of incredible. John's story serves as a reminder that we don't need to make drastic changes to see drastic results. It's the small steps taken consistently that lead to significant improvements in various aspects of our lives. So, as you go about your day, remember this. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Are you ready to make a change? It's a question that's easy to ask but can be challenging to answer because change, even in its smallest form, requires a commitment, a promise to yourself that you are ready to step out of your comfort zone and venture into the unknown. So let's embark on this journey together, shall we? Let's start by identifying small daily changes that can make a world of difference in the long run. It might be as simple as waking up 15 minutes earlier to meditate or swapping out your afternoon soda for a glass of water. It could be spending 10 minutes a day reading a book or going for a brief walk during your lunch break. Remember, these aren't just changes, they are investments in your future self. They are small steps towards a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. The power to change your life is in your hands. Start small and watch as these tiny changes transform your life in ways you never imagined possible.